Have you ever stopped to think, what would you do if you suddenly had a heart attack and there was no one around to help? Especially once you're over 60, every single second matters. It's not just a scary thought. It's something you need to be ready for. This isn't just about you. It's about the people you love, too. Knowing exactly how to react in those critical moments can be the difference between life and death. But most people don't realize just how vulnerable we get as we age. How quickly things can turn serious. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to share 7 life-saving tips every senior must know to survive a heart attack alone. It's more than just calling 911. These are the things that could buy you precious time when it counts the most. If you want to protect yourself or someone you care about, type, "I'm ready" in the comments now. And don't forget to subscribe to Elder Strength and Guidance for more important, life-saving advice you won't want to miss. Number 1. Recognize the early warning signs. Imagine you're sitting quietly one afternoon, maybe reading or watching TV, when suddenly you feel a tightness in your chest. It's subtle at first, like a pressure that won't go away. Or maybe you notice you're suddenly short of breath, even though you haven't been active. You might even feel a bit nauseous or start sweating for no clear reason. A lot of seniors brush these signs off as just indigestion, stress, or plain tiredness. It's easy to do. But here's the thing, heart attacks don't always come with loud, dramatic pain. They often begin with these quiet, subtle symptoms. That's because as we get older, our nerves don't send pain signals as sharply. So the body's warning system isn't always clear like it was when you were younger. That's why many people don't recognize these early signs until it's too late. It's a dangerous misconception to think a heart attack is always sudden and intense. Ignoring those mild symptoms can cost precious time you might not get back. So, if you ever notice unusual chest discomfort, pain in your jaw or neck, unexplained sweating, or shortness of breath, don't hesitate. Even if you're not 100% sure, it's better to be safe than sorry. Acting fast could save your life. Now, once you know what to look for, the next step is about how to get help, especially if you're all alone. Number 2. Call emergency services immediately. Let me tell you about Mrs. Thompson, a 68-year-old who started feeling that chest discomfort one morning. She thought the pain would just pass if she rested a bit. So, she waited, hoping it was nothing serious. But every minute that went by made things worse. By the time she finally called for help, the damage had already been done. Her story is a powerful reminder. When it comes to heart attacks, seconds are priceless. Here's why: every single minute you delay treatment, more of your heart muscle dies. That damage isn't something you can undo. Calling 911 immediately can mean the difference between walking away from the hospital or facing lifelong complications, or worse. I know many people hesitate. You might worry about bothering others, or think you're overreacting and making a false alarm. But emergency responders are trained to help, not judge. It's far better to call and get checked than to wait and risk everything. If you start feeling symptoms, don't reach for a complicated plan, just call. Keep your phone within easy reach at all times. And if you find it hard to speak clearly because of pain or breathlessness, don't worry. Just leave the line open. The operators can hear what's happening and send help right away. Now, what if you're in a situation where you can't call? Maybe you've dropped your phone, or you're too weak to reach it. There's a technique that might help buy you critical time, something not many know about. Number 3, use the cough CPR method. Now, this next tip isn't a replacement for medical help, but it can help buy you precious time if you're alone and your symptoms start to get worse. It's called the cough CPR method. Here's how it works. By coughing forcefully every 1 to 2 seconds, you can help keep your blood flowing when your heart's rhythm is off balance. Each cough increases pressure inside your chest, which can help push blood through your heart and brain for a short time. It's important to understand this isn't widely known, and it's not fully endorsed as a standard medical treatment. But many seniors who have tried it report that it helped them hold on just long enough for help to arrive. If you ever feel your symptoms getting worse, like you're losing consciousness or the chest pressure is intensifying, and you can't call for help immediately, try this method. Stay as calm as you can, and cough deeply and forcefully. Remember, this is only a temporary measure, not a cure. You still need emergency medical care as soon as possible. Now, moving on to something simple but powerful, the role aspirin can play in these critical moments. Number 4. Chew aspirin if possible. Let me share a quick story. John was sitting quietly when he felt a sudden pressure in his chest. Instead of ignoring it, he reached for an aspirin, chewed it right away, and called for help. That simple action helped thin his blood and reduce clotting, giving his heart a better chance to survive. He walked away from the hospital with a second chance at life. Aspirin works by thinning your blood. During a heart attack, blood clots can block the arteries that supply your heart muscle. Chewing aspirin helps slow down that clotting process, allowing blood to keep flowing until medical help arrives. Many people think aspirin is just for headaches or mild pain relief, but in an emergency, it can be truly life-saving. That's why doctors often recommend taking aspirin immediately when heart attack symptoms start, unless you're allergic or have been advised otherwise. So if you have aspirin handy and you're not allergic, chew one as soon as you notice any warning signs. Chewing it allows it to absorb faster into your bloodstream, which can make a real difference. But what if you're feeling too weak or dizzy to do much? What if standing or moving feels impossible? There's more you can do. Keep watching. Number 5. Sit down and stay calm. When a heart attack strikes, it's natural to feel scared, maybe even panicked. But panic and sudden movement can actually make things worse. Take Mrs. Rivera's story. She began feeling chest discomfort and shortness of breath one afternoon. Instead of rushing around or trying to shake it off, she sat down, kept her breathing slow and steady, and waited for help. That calm response played a big part in her survival. Here's why staying calm matters. Physical exertion increases the workload on your heart, making it pump harder and use more oxygen. When your heart is already struggling, that extra demand can cause more damage. Many people mistakenly think they should try to walk it off or move around to see if the pain goes away. But that's risky. Resting is far safer because it helps lower your heart's oxygen needs and can prevent the situation from worsening. So, if you start feeling heart attack symptoms, sit or lie down right away. A semi-reclined position, where your upper body is slightly raised, often helps breathing and reduces strain on your heart. Focus on taking slow, deep breaths to calm your nerves and body. Being calm and resting buys you precious time while you wait for medical help to arrive. And remember, staying calm is only one part of being prepared. Preparation is key too, just like the next tip I'm about to share. Number 6. Keep medical ID and emergency numbers visible. Here's a story that really shows why this matters. Tom, a man in his early 70s, was found unconscious at home by a neighbor. Thankfully, he wore a medical ID bracelet that clearly stated his heart condition and medications. When the EMTs arrived, they immediately knew how to treat him and what to avoid. That quick access to his medical information helped them act fast and saved his life. Emergency responders can't always ask questions or wait for family to arrive. When they have immediate access to your medical history, allergies, and current medications, they can tailor treatment to your needs. That knowledge can prevent dangerous mistakes and speed up care. Some people think medical IDs aren't necessary unless they have very obvious or severe conditions. But many heart issues and allergies aren't visible. Wearing a medical ID or bracelet isn't just for emergencies. It's a small step that could save you from a serious complication. So, make sure you wear a medical ID bracelet or necklace. Also, keep a list of emergency contacts, your doctor's number, and any important medical information somewhere easy to find, like near your phone or on your fridge. That way, if something happens, the people who come to help can get the right information immediately. Being ready with this kind of info is part of a bigger picture. Planning ahead. Finally, let's talk about why having a clear emergency plan and practicing it is one of the best things you can do. Number 7. Create an emergency plan and practice it. Let me tell you about Lena. She's a grandmother in her early 70s who took heart health seriously. Lena didn't just hope help would come if she had an emergency. She made sure it would. She shared a clear emergency plan with her family and neighbors, letting them know exactly what to do if she suddenly showed signs of a heart attack. Because of her preparation, when Lena started feeling unwell one day, help arrived quickly and without confusion. Having a clear emergency plan does something very important. it reduces panic. When emergencies happen, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure of what to do. But when you have a plan that's written down and shared, everyone knows their role, and that calm coordination can save valuable time and lives. A lot of people avoid thinking about emergencies. It's uncomfortable and it can feel like tempting fate. But preparation isn't about fear. It's about taking control and empowering yourself and your loved ones. It's the best way to make sure you're not caught off guard. Here's what you can do. Write down the exact steps to take if you suspect a heart attack. Include important phone numbers, instructions for calling 911, and what family or neighbors should do while waiting for help. Make sure those around you know the plan and practice it occasionally so it becomes second nature. Knowing you have a plan can give you peace of mind. And now that you know these 7 life-saving tips, let's talk about the deeper emotional side of all this. Because surviving a heart attack isn't just about physical health. Watching someone you love go through a heart attack, or even just fearing it, can be one of the most painful experiences you'll face. It shakes you to your core. The helplessness, the worry, the what-if thoughts. It's overwhelming. Maybe you've been there, or maybe you fear you will be someday. And that's okay to admit. But here's something important. Knowing these life-saving tips changes everything. Turns that fear into action. It gives you hope, because you're no longer powerless. You're prepared. You have tools to protect yourself or those you care about most. If you ever notice these warning signs, whether in yourself or someone else, don't wait. Don't brush them off. Reach out for help. Take the steps you've learned. Being ready isn't just about survival. It's about giving yourself or your loved one the best chance at a longer, healthier life. And remember, you're not alone in this. Elder Strength and Guidance is here for you. We want to help you stay strong, informed, and supported as you face these challenges. Together, we can make these tough moments a little easier to bear. Let's take a moment to recap everything we've covered today. Remember these crucial steps. First, recognize the early symptoms of a heart attack. Don't ignore any unusual chest discomfort, jaw pain, or shortness of breath. Second, call 911 immediately. Don't wait or second-guess yourself. Third, if you can't get help right away, try the cough CPR method to keep blood flowing. Fourth, chew an aspirin if you have it and no allergies. Fifth, sit down and stay calm. Don't overexert yourself. Sixth, wear a medical ID and keep emergency numbers easy to find. And finally, create an emergency plan and practice it regularly with those around you. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you or someone you love ever faced a heart emergency? What helped you get through it? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might be the lifeline someone else needs. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Elder Strength and Guidance. We're here to bring you more vital health advice, support, and guidance every step of the way. Thank you so much for watching. Stay strong, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.